Hello guys, welcome back to another video or stream. We are back in PTFS, Pilot Training Flight Simulator, and today we are flying a Airbus A380 from Singapore Airlines from Lanarca to Tokyo Haneda, or what's just orangey Tokyo International. Today we're flying a realistic flight. It's a pretty long flight with a little bit of ATC and stuff. Will be a good flight. One notification is that the ATC, I only can hear the communications from the tower to me, so you guys cannot hear that. If I give communications to or ask questions to ATC, you can hear it well because I'm talking that and it's in the stream, so you don't will hear everything out of okay. Oh, I almost clicked on the delete button, so I'm really lucky right here. From the tower right there. So we now have to wait. Baggage is here, as you can see, will be filled in for the passengers, and we are soon going to board. A short look around, then we're gonna check in with Lanarca delivery. We are Singapore 9869er, 9869er, yeah. So here on the right you see a 777 United Airlines 777. It's a cool one. There I see a Ryanair 737 with on that left side a A320 from EasyJet and a DHL. I guess that's a Boeing 757 or it's a Boeing 767. So yeah, we're now heading in the cockpit view for the check-in with ATC. We're switching now to Lanarca ground. Lanarca delivery, sorry. Lanarca ground we get after our arrival. That will be get in there. So, yeah. Singapore Airlines 9869er Lanarca delivery now checking now 9869er now checking in. Okay, Singapore Lanarca delivery 9869er requesting radio check. Where are you? 5x5 Singapore 9869er. Okay, so we've did the check-in, as you can hear, with Lanarca delivery, and after our AFR information, gonna switch over, but now we're gonna wait for boarding. There's still nobody in the jetway. So as you can see, we are at gate 2. Yeah. So boarding is now started, I guess. I still see nobody, but everybody needs to check their passport. So if boarding is started, we're gonna check our IFR. We'll be flying on flight level 25. Wait a minute. Hey, je mag ook gewoon doen alsof je zeg maar passagiers bent, hè? So we're gonna fly flight level 25, was I'm telling. At altitude, so that's 25,000 feet. And here I see our passengers coming through. Passengers walking through the jetway. Are you expecting a takeoff around 24? I think so we get. And maybe we get a jetway flight, so we get mid flight, we get a it's night time. So I'm making ready of the board computer thing. So let's check now in with the IFR at the still Lanarca delivery. Lanarca delivery, Singapore 9er869er, requesting IFR. We will fly at an altitude of flight level 25,000 feet and airspeed of 350 knots. Copy, Singapore 9er869er. So the check-in is even done. Now we are I think now the baggage is, I guess, done, so the truck is still in there, but we're gonna get them away soon. Get this. So I'm gonna just before we go to forget, we're gonna switch over to the ground, and we're gonna check in ground. We're gonna first tell it to delivery. Lanarca delivery, Singapore 9er869er, switching over to Lanarca ground, squawk 1735. Okay, so we're now going to switch over frequency. I don't know what this frequency is at. Okay, I'm gonna find it. Yeah, I know it. It's not very interesting for you guys. You can watch it if you join HC24. Yeah. Everything's set in the board computer. Okay. Singapore 9er869er, copy. So I've just get information about takeoff and everything else. So they expect that they would take off at runway 24, exactly what I expected. That's the only information we get. And I'm gonna request now pushback and startup. So let's switch to normal mode. Lanarca ground, Singapore 9er869er, requesting pushback and startup gate 2, tail to the left. Squawk 1735. Okay, so we are now waiting on the pushback truck to come to push back ourselves back in reverse at this airport, Lanarca. So maybe I'm gonna show you guys the route where we're gonna fly, if you can see more of the map. Maybe it's not possible to show it for now. So we will fly, we take off here, as you see our green arrow. We'll take off, we fly around Greater Rockford, maybe a little bit over St. Bart, and here's Perth. So in front of Perth we're gonna make a turn to the left, and yeah, it's now right out of our map view, and there's Tokyo gonna land. So we need to, if we are at St. Bart, we're gonna start descent. So not a long time we stay in the air for 25,000 feet, because we need a good okay, and so we need a good approach. I see the pushback truck, so we are ready to push back. Now clearance we have got. I need to accept it. Yes, we have accepted. So pushback starting now. I'm gonna start up my engine. Start our engine. Taxi flaps on 2. We'll be taking off with the takeoff flaps at what is this, sort of a pushback? I don't know why, but this pushback truck need to learn how to push back. Sorry. Okay. Taking off with at 1. Take off with flaps 1. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna request taxi route. Gonna get my airport chart and I know which route we need to take. Lanarca. Here we go. Okay. Singapore 9er869er, request taxi to runway 24. Singapore 9er, taxi to runway 24 via Alpha, Charlie and Charlie 1 hold position. Singapore 9er hold position at Charlie 1, 9er, Singapore 9er to 9er 869er. Clear. Okay, so now we have our taxi route. I know what it is. So we're gonna taxi it with around a speed of, I think, around 20 knots. That's the best speed for us. Speed up. Okay, that was good. That was a good speed. Now I need to watch my taxiing. Oh, I see a Q400 right there. I forgot to see that one. That's from oh yeah, Cyprus Air. That aircraft is charter flights to Papos and back. I think that's just in shortly right here. Okay. Oh, we just not hit the wing of the Boeing 777, so it's room enough for there. 4%. Okay, so we are now taxiing to runway 24, as you can see. Yeah, that crew fronter do short flights. Those are flights of like 25 minutes or something. Those are very short flights. Charter flights. It's almost with the 777 almost the only big aircraft that come on this Lanarca. The 777 flies here normally to Miami or JFK. I don't know exactly where. One of those two airports. So now we have to make a very tight corner, but it's easier to stop at the stopway. And it's so wide that it just blocks the other taxiway, the December taxiway. Via December. Is that December 1, I guess, or something? I read that out. So we have to wait right here. Oh, and I see right there that the Q400 is starting taxiing for even that short flight to Papos. Okay, so now we're gonna switch over to, we're gonna tell the tower that we're switching over, we're going to switch over to tower, Lanarca tower, so from ground to tower. Singapore 9er 869er, Lanarca ground, sorry, Singapore 9er 869er, switching over to Lanarca tower for takeoff. Holds now at position hold at Charlie 1 before runway 24, requesting for takeoff at Lanarca tower. Squawk 1735. Okay. Lanarca tower, Singapore 9er 869er checking in. Copy copy Lanarca tower 9er 869. Singapore 9er 869er request takeoff runway 24 with the expect takeoff speed for us of 160 knots or 150, around that. Okay, wind direction 70 degrees and wind speed 7 knots. Singapore 9er 869er, bye bye. Okay, so now we have takeoff clearance, so we're gonna take off right now from Lanarca, and then we will maintain a hive. We still need to ask Lanarca the sort of air, I guess the air or something, for our flight level, because we have a request to get flight level 10,000 feet, and then we need to request to take off again. Okay, so let's go. Take off full speed, Toga, and we're gonna take off from this runway, from this airport. Okay, I've already hit 80 knots. V1 rotates. And gear up, positive rate. Flaps off. Okay, so now we are in the air. As you can see, We're almost hitting 350 knots, so we're gonna speed down a little bit. Okay, so now we're gonna maintain our height. Altitude, we are now at 1600 feet. So now we're gonna do an early request. Let's have a look. Yeah. Okay, Singapore 90869 request maintain flight level 25,000 feet for cruising altitude. We're now at 4,000 feet. Flight level 04. So yeah. Okay, Singapore 90869 sorry, that's wrong. Maintain flight level 25. Singapore 90869. And roger to switch over to no frequency. Okay, so we're now, as you can see, taking off. We're still taking off. So let's see how it's going in our cockpit. Maybe a little bit less. 8,000 feet. We're going through the clouds right now. A little bit, starting a little bit bank because we need to fly around. Greater Rockford, we're now reached 10,000 feet, and we have a request to climb to flight level 25 for our cruising altitude. So now the next thing that's coming is a more harder thing, because we need to hold at 25,000 feet until we have reached around Greater Rockford. We now don't have a frequency, so we cannot talk with AEC. Soon I will get go over to the St. Bart Tower to request a descent. We're now at 20,000 feet, so we're starting to get our cruising altitude. I'm going to fly a little bit less harder up in the air. What's my audio, my headset doing? Yeah, and back is audio. Okay, we have flaps off right now. Now important, just look at a map and fly the aircraft up in the air. It's very simple. We're almost above Greater Rockford airspace. Okay, we're now almost at our cruising altitude. Gonna start making a really light bank to the right. A little bit heading to Grindavik. Okay, we now have 25,000 feet. So I need now to a little bit hold this altitude. That's really hard. Or what's hard, it's not really hard, but it's harder than normal. Okay, now we have hit 25,000 feet. Okay, so I'm going to descend a little bit to get that real 25,000 feet. Okay, that was now under 25,000 feet. Okay, now we're over 25,000 feet. Need to keep an eye on my altitude. Okay, so Orangey is the island where we need to go. But we're not going to direct it, we're going to have just a flight plan, because otherwise it will be very boring one. Okay, I cannot hit this harder. So we're gonna head between. We're gonna just put our heading around. This is okay. Okay, so get the aircraft down. And now, okay, we're now too low. Alright, we will have. Okay, it's okay. 25,000 feet. Right, so we're now at cruising altitude. As you can see, above the clouds. I can see ground right there. That's Greater Rockford. So now we can just, for a short time, chill. What do we have to do at the inside cockpit now? Waiting until we are at Saint Bart, because then we need to request to descend again. Yeah, that's basically it. Iets lichter graag. Iets lichter graag. Te donker. Ja, zo ja. Denk ik. Ja. Oké. Oh. That's not really the plan. It's now dark, as you can see. Just changes faster in Pilot Training Flight Simulator, I guess. Still flying at around 25,000 feet. We were just at exactly 25,000 feet. That is a beautiful cruise right here. There, you see there that island that you can see right there. That's Greater Rockford. There's some cloud making some gaps that you can look through it. But I can't see an RNG. And now I need to wait to see Saint Bart Island, and now we need to start our descent. We will going to land at Tokyo at, let's see, runway 31, and I don't know to which gate we need to go. So it's a pretty long runway we have here, 1.4 kilometers. It's the longest runway they have. So we have a little chill position. So we're now in the airspace of St. Bart, so we're going to soon requesting with the tower to tell they're starting descending. Bro, teleporteer gewoon naar Tokyo. Kom op. Okay, Singapore Airlines 9er, great. St. Bart Tower, Singapore Airlines 9er flying to Tokyo. He is now in our airspace, requesting to descend at flight level 25 to flight level 10 or less, flight level 08, heading to Orange at 330 degrees. Okay, Roger. Singapore 9869, and going back to the no frequency setting. Okay, so we have requesting to descend. So now starting descending until we're around 7,000 feet, and we are soon leave St. Barthel airspace. Oké, nu helemaal donker, het weer. Okay, it's now more darker, as you can see. It's now real midnight. Is that bird? Yes, it is bird. So, or we need to descend faster, or we're just gonna make a sort of a turn to right to get a better descent. To have more time to descend and get straight in front of the right way to Tokyo. So 20,000 feet. This needs to be a little bit more speed up descending process. We're gonna dive a little bit. And I see Perth already. Okay, we're now flying over Perth. $17,000 feet. Start to make a light turn to right. Maybe sort of turn around. Get again straight in front of Tokyo, and then I hope descent will be good enough. 15,000 feet at the moment. I hope I'm under the clouds when we have made this long turn. If it was straight, the map will end. I'm going under the clouds, as you can see. There I see Isolani, Canary Islands. I'm not going to that island, as you know. Make a long turn to right. Maybe we're going to just start a little bit with speeding down. You can see Isolani right there. 11,000 feet. There's Perth. I see some Isolani. Perth. I see the lights from the airport. I guess, is that what? Oh, I see an airport, but it's Lukla. There's Perth. Yeah, there's Perth. So 9,000 feet right now. We're not really heading to Orange. Now we are heading to Orange. This is exactly the good way that I wanted. Yes, this is perfect for a perfect approach. So this is really important. After we have passed Perth, we're gonna check in at Orange, and we're gonna start and then we're gonna check in and our descent and requesting a landing. Landing clearance, taxi to the gate, and we will finish our flight. Now it's 7,000 feet. They told me to hold altitude at around 6,000 feet, between 6 and 7,000 feet. But I want going under the clouds, that we are ready now. Okay, so now we're gonna just chill a little bit right here. We're gonna hold our height, altitude, more easy. Here you can see there's Perth. Nothing really happening right now. Now we just wait till we see Tokyo. We're just gonna descend a little bit to 5,000 feet. I hope ATC know this. I see this. Just gonna speed down more. I still not see orangey. Okay, we're not out of the airspace of Perth, but we cannot reach Tokyo Tower or Haneda Tower. Let's say Haneda Tower. Yeah, we have passed it really right now. Almost there. Almost there. Oh, I see. Okay, great. So we now can reach tower. Okay. Singapore 9er 8. Okay. Tokyo Haneda Tower. Singapore 9er 869er checking in. Roger. Singapore 9er 869er request to descend to 1500 feet. 200 feet and requesting landing runway 13. Singapore 9er 869er. Gear down? No, not gear down. What I'm doing? Flaps 2. This view, you guys gonna see the landing. Let's see if I can butter. Okay. Clear to land runway 331, Singapore 9er 869er. Full flaps. We have landing speed. 1500 feet. We have clearance to land, so we're gonna now focus on our landing. At 1000 feet, around 1000 feet, we're gonna get the gear down. Gear down. Okay, I cannot see the poppy lights from this view. You can see it right now. Yeah, we can see it. Okay, I guess now 2 by 2.
1000.
Okay, they are now saying 1000 because we're at 700 feet on my view, but 1000 is GPWS callouts. Okay, so here we go for landing. So guys, I think you guys need to enjoy this landing because I'm still focusing on it. We're flying too low. Focusing on it. Basically. So enjoy this landing at Tokyo International Airport or Tokyo Haneda, where it's based on.
Minimum 200. 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, retard, retard.
Okay, not really center line. Flaps 2. Tokyo Tower, Haneda Tower, Singapore 9869er. 9869er switching to ground? Yeah, to Haneda ground. Squawk 1735. Bro, waarom heb je geen vliegtuigen neergezet?
Ja, dat heb ik nog niet eens gezien.
Waarom moet ik altijd dingen zeggen op wat jij moet doen? Zet bij die gates waar kan ik, even kijken, waar kan ik best parkeren? Oké, gate 1 of 2 niks neerzetten, oké? Niks neerzetten op gate 1 en 2. Singapore 9869er, checking in at Haneda Tower, at Haneda Ground. Okay, Haneda Ground, Haneda Ground, Singapore 9869er, request taxi route to gate 201. Okay, so exit strike. Deze, okay. So taxi to gate. Okay. Singapore 9869er taxiing. No, nee. Haneda Ground. Taxi to gate 2 via Bravo Alpha 7 November, and then to gate 2 Singapore 9869er. Okay. Yeah, taxi flaps are good. So we've given our taxi route alongside the gates. Why the hell are British Airways and TUI right here? That's very unrealistic, but okay. Don't know why. It's regional, so it's literally simply not possible to get a flipping TUI in here, but maybe this is another sort of PTFS flight. Okay. Korean Air, that's more realistic. 737. Oh, I can basically not taxi. It's very hard to hold the chart. I can see real good for the taxi route, but okay. Here we have to turn right. Now we have to wait for marshalling on our gate, and then therefore we need to have to marshal. So if there is no marshal at the moment, we could not park, so we need a marshal. this gate hang right? Gate 1, yeah, this gate 1. Okay, so I'm gonna hold position right here and wait for a marshal. Haneda ground, Singapore 90869 requesting marshalling gate 2. Oh, there's a marshalling, so we have clearance. Marshalling clearance, Singapore 90869. Okay. Iets naar voren. A little bit front. Oh God Christ. Okay, it's okay. Okay, now need the jetway need to be well, hopefully soon. I guess it will do it. They will do it. Yeah. Okay, so I can switch off my engine. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so marshalling is now done. So we need to wait till everything is clear for ground crew, and then we are going to deboard. So we are now checking out. Okay, cabin crew, doors are open. They see that I'm arrived, so I don't need to have to communicate with ATC anymore. So they can start ground crew, I guess. Jesus, that's like, oh my goodness. That was a very hard butt of thunder. That is unbelievable. Hey, Singapore Airlines, what's that? Boeing 787 Singapore Airlines. So we really now can check out, get the end of our flight. Okay. So, okay, yeah, gonna sit me right there. Oh no, I'm gonna sit me right there. So we can now step out of the aircraft, get through the jetway. I'm gonna end up this stream because the stream is done right now. Maybe if you say it in the comments, maybe we can next time do a realistic that we start from the beginning and then just check in and for the pilot before their flight, and we're gonna do a flight. So yeah, Airbus A380 flight right now. Wait, I wanna see oh, that's a wall. I wanna see the Singapore Airlines. So it was a long flight, a great flight, live right here. It was an awesome live stream. Yeah, we've done a good flight with the Singapore Airlines. So I think this is one of the longest flights you can do in Pilot Training Flight Simulator. So with this, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I see you at the next video. Thanks for watching to this live stream.